Picture this. It's Friday night. Sarah made it through another long week of work and running the house. And she finally sits down on the couch and opens her banking app to look at the last 30 days. And as she scrolls, she gets the pit in her stomach. The charges just keep coming. $40 for delivery because Tuesday she was too tired to cook. $20 on pre-cut vegetables that went bad before she ever used them. $15 for a streaming service she hasn't opened in months, and a slow drip of little subscriptions she forgot she even signed up for. And she's sitting there wondering, we make decent money. Why is there nothing left? Like Sarah, I have sat on that couch with that same pit in my stomach, and I'm sure you have too. So I want you to hear me clearly. You do not have a spending problem. You are paying the sanity tax. Remember, that's what I call money that leaks out of your house when you're too exhausted to plan. And companies know it. Convenience is priced for the tired version of you. When you're too tired to think, you will gladly pay extra just to buy back 15 minutes apiece. So today, we're going to add up what the sanity tax is actually costing your house. And then I'm going to give you a 15-minute reset you can run once a month to plug those leaks and put that money back where it belongs. Now, one quick thing before we get into numbers. I specialize in household systems. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and this is for general educational purposes only. The full disclosure is in the description. And for your specific situation, always talk to a professional. Let's start with something small because the sanity tax hides in the small things. School lunches. Millions of us throw pre-packaged lunch kits in the backpack every morning, and we tell ourselves it saves time. But you are paying extra money for the convenience of processed food, sometimes several times what the same lunch costs when you put it together yourself. And why do we do it? Because at 7 a.m., standing in front of that refrigerator with the clock ticking, trying to invent a school lunch from scratch, the morning's already lost. Your brain is running on empty, so you grab the easiest, most expensive option. That's the sanity tax every time. The $40 delivery, because there was no base protein in the freezer. The pre-cut vegetables, because there was no plan for when you cook. It's the premium you pay when exhaustion is making your money decisions. And it adds up. Say your house leaks $80 a month this way. And for a lot of families, that's on the low end. That's nearly $1,000 a year. Over 10 years, that little leak is close to $10,000 that left your family and you got nothing for it. So here's how we stop the leak. 2 pieces: an order for your money and a monthly reset. First, the order. Most families budget backwards. The money comes in, the spending happens all month. The bills get paid with what's ever left, and you try to save the crumbs. That order keeps you stressed and surviving. So we flip it. In our house, giving comes off the top first. That's our tithe, and that's our conviction. Then the 4 walls get secured: the mortgage or rent, the utilities, the basic food, the minimum debt payments. And whatever is left after that, that's your real margin. And your margin is not extra spending money. It gets split on purpose. 30% to your emergency reserves, 40% to paying down debt or saving long term, and 30% for lifestyle. The fun, the extras. And when the lifestyle portion runs out midweek, it's out until your next Sunday reset. Nothing freezes your spending like already knowing the answer. Second, the reset. On the first of every month, you spend 15 minutes taking care of your money. 4 steps, no spreadsheets. Step 1, pull the last 30 days of transactions and highlight every charge that repeats each month. Step 2, the 21-day rule. If you haven't used a service 21 of the last 30 days, it gets flagged. Step 3, prune and negotiate. Cancel what you flagged, and for the bills you keep, the internet, the phone, get past the robot, ask for the retention department, and ask for a better rate. They have one, usually $15 to $30 a month just for asking. Step 4, reroute the money. When you cancel that subscription or knock $20 off a bill, do not let it melt back into your spending. Move it. Move it into your reserves, onto your debt. That's how the leak actually becomes wealth instead of just becoming a different leak. Now, you don't have to figure out what to say on those phone calls because we wrote it all down for you. The Domestic Operations Manual is the deep dive on everything I just taught you. It has the word-for-word scripts, what we actually said to get our internet and phone bills down. It walks you through asking your insurance company to review your coverage. One honest note on insurance, a higher deductible usually means a lower premium, but it also means more out of your pocket if something happens. That's a trade-off, not a trick. And the manual walks you through thinking it through. The money order, the monthly reset, the maintenance schedules that stop the expensive emergencies before they happen. It's all in there, step by step. So stop letting convenience take your family's future $40 at a time. Get the Domestic Operations Manual at the link below and run your first reset this month. The next part of this series is live right now. Click the next video in this playlist to meet Rachel in episode 4. Because once the money and the meals are handled, we have to talk about protecting your rest. I'll see you there. Reduce decisions, install structure, and as always, steward what you have. Serve where you are, and you'll always have what you need to rescue yourself. Prep with purpose.